Good evening to you. Happy Thursday. I trust you are all doing great. So, today is Thursday, so we are having Auntie Yaa'S reading Nook. And as we always do, I'm going to start by sharing to groups, and then we will come back and start. How about that? Okay. So, let's see. How was your day? Oh, I shouldn't ask. You know, I'm all bundled up in a sweater for all the heat wave that we had. Well, it's cooler now. It's very rainy. I'm sure next week we'll be back into the heat. It just keeps changing, eh? It's just back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Yeah. So, but hey, we won't complain. We are alive and well, and we're breathing on our own. We're walking, we see. So we just got to be grateful and enjoy life. Yes. And I'll give you some great advice. You need to make sure that you are living life day by day. Be your own self, own your own stuff. Sometimes people want you to live life on their terms. They want you to give and give and give to them. They define you, they want to define you, they want you to put you in a box. And if you spend your time listening to them, you'll never live your real life. You know, a lot of people, that those are things that I call distractions. And there's dynamic. Sometimes there's a pattern. And then when you refuse to follow that pattern, or you're going against the grain and you go your own way, the people who are used to that pattern, they want to drag you back to live those dynamics, but you got to say no. Yes. There are people who think that everything revolves around them and you have to give and give and give, but life doesn't work like that. So, you know, we need to all learn to respect each other's boundaries, learn to love, but learn to be peaceful. You know, the best thing that I've ever done for myself is to live with this adage that nobody owes me anything. Yes, it's very sad when people feel that they are owed something. Yeah. Like I say, even if I cut my head off and give it to you, you won't be happy. So there we have it. But yeah, so what do? Gotta live. That's just advice for free. Oh dear. So give me a sec. I'll be with you shortly, I hope. Yeah. Okay. So let's get started, shall we? I'm going to read first of all from my first book, Reflections for a Thirsty Soul. It says, "Let your light shine." So you understand what some of the words that I was saying before. Let your light shine before men. Do not dim it. Do not compromise. Stand for the truth. Do not falter. Be an example of love and integrity in this dark world. Make a difference. Be the difference. If you're going to get sidetracked by people's opinions and what people think of you, you're never going to make it. So I'm just here to, just my humble opinion that you need to live your best life, be good to everybody, but don't allow people to take advantage of you or try to use and abuse you. Okay, so today I'm reading from page 119, of the beauty of a woman's heart. But before we go to that, how could I? So, it is with great excitement that I inform you that the book launch for The Beauty of a Woman's Heart is on Saturday in 2 days' time, July 24th it is, 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. GMT, and 3 p.m. BST. This is a book chock full of nuggets. You can get your copies on Amazon, Canada, US, Italy, France, Germany, and Spain. It is a very good read. Come and join Margie Marge and Maria Mwakwa Buido and I Saturday morning for a fantabulous time. Look forward to seeing you there. Please go on my wall and sign up for your free ticket. There's also an invite link for those on Facebook that I've put out there. Thank you. So let's get started. It's not easy to get up and write books. And sometimes, it was a phase of life. You're going through something, and I believe strongly in using the difficulties that you face or the challenges that you face in life have to encourage you to be better. I was going through a lot when I started writing those books, and that is how I have built myself up and grown as an individual and motivated myself. So for anybody out there who's facing any challenges, the best advice that I can offer you is to work on yourself, because you come to this world as a package. What do you bring to the table? Yes, I'm very glad that I did, because it's given me a gusto for life. I have something, a passion that I can work on, and it does not matter what people's opinions are about it. It's me, it's my life, it's my choices. I'm happy for me. Everybody needs to be happy and content with themselves. That's what I pray for everybody. Hello, Ajuodo. How are you? Good to see you. So we'll get started. Let me put up the banner that I forgot to. Let's see. I think I made the change, but I'll put it up here. Today we're reading from page 119, and I'll put the ticker on. I was saying where you can get the book. So, yes, there it is. Dear Woman, page 119. So as always, I'll read through and then we'll come back and pick it apart one by one. So I write that it is time to cease your striving and come into the waiting arms of your Maker. All that you're clamoring for out there is all vanity. Your efforts have changed you. You do not even know who you are anymore. You have strayed far away from your daddy, the King of Kings. Take a moment out of this turmoil. Ask yourself if it is all worth it. Can anything or anyone satisfy you like he does? Take a break and seek him, for he's still beckoning to you. Your only security in this life is him. Yes, so I'll take it from the top. Women have a lot of, we have a lot going on in our lives on a daily basis, whether you personally as the individual, whether you are in a relationship as a wife or a partner to somebody, whether you have children or you don't have children, we have all manner of responsibilities and we get caught in it. We get so hooked in it. Yes, don't we? So then we have so many balls that we are juggling, hence the striving. I want to be this. I want to be this career woman. Meanwhile, I have to manage these two small children. I have to make sure meals are on the table, this and that. And it's go, 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 go. But when I say striving, it means you're struggling or fighting vigorously. Yes. But come to think about it, we can't do anything in our own strength, really, can we? So it's best, if you're a person of faith, hand it all over to God. And when I talk about clamoring, all the clamoring out there, There's so many things going on. We want to have the latest fashion, the latest car, the latest this. Oh, Mrs. Keeping up with the Joneses, just that kind of scenario. So we're all striving, running out, working two, three jobs. We come home tired, exhausted, fall into bed, get up, same routine, rushing, rushing, rushing. And in the rushing, we don't stop for ourselves. Do you give yourself a break as a woman? And where you've been told that it's expected of you, like we put, I find, and I'll speak for myself, we tend to put pressure on ourselves until we get to know better. Yes, you are not a superwoman. You need to acknowledge and accept that you can only do so much. And it's okay to let somebody else pick up the slack. Because if you're going to do everything, I tell you, you're going to burn out. You're going to burn out. And what have you accomplished? Sometimes you need to hang on to, like, you need to rest, you need to relax to renew yourself. You can't be go, 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 go. The body can only take so much. Hello, Miss Sage. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day. You can only take so much, right? So, yeah, when I say that our efforts have changed us, what do I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with working hard. No, not at all. But we're chasing after too many things. Yes, the competition. I mentioned it before. So and so has that. Oh, we also need to get a new car. Oh, how come his wife is able to do this and I can't? Well, he's able to work and provide. I'm also tired of working. I want to stay home. And on and on. The list is endless. Why don't you take me on holidays? I don't have new clothes. I need a new kitchen. I need a new, like, well, let's renovate. This house is too old. Oh, let's move. And what have you? There's so many things. Oh, I need to go build back home. I need to do this. I need to do that. How many of it can we really accomplish? In the meantime, with all these things rushing around, keeping up with the Joneses, as they say, what are you doing for yourself? When was the last time that you really sat down and asked yourself some deep questions? Am I okay? Am I where I want to be? What do I need to do to get better? Yes, I've heard this saying recently, be better, not bitter. Yes, as human beings or as women, you need to strive to be better. Always strive to be a better version of yourself. Not the competition, no, but are you okay? If you feel you're okay with yourself and you don't need to make any changes, you don't need any more growth, and you want to, just be, that's fine. But it gets to a point when you are running around trying to be everything to everybody except yourself. You wake up one day and you ask yourself, where am I in this equation? Where am I? Because you've gotten lost. You are missing in action. So you have to sit down and ask yourself, I love my family. I do this for them. I love them. I'm willing to help. I'm willing to serve them, nurture them. But what do I need to do for me? What can I do to grow as a person? Yes. So, you need to not um, do the competitive thing. You need to not do the competition thing. Think about you. In everything that you do, always think of being a better version of yourself. How can I move forward? How can I grow? Yes. And you need to also like invest in yourself in the sense we've said this over and over again, but these are points that bear repeating because sometimes we can have these grand ideas or grandiose, oh, I'm going to do this. Oh, you hear somebody talking about it. It sounds good. Oh, yes, I think I'll do it. And then that's it. I think I'll do it. It left your lips and that was it. That was the last that was heard of it. You didn't even say the next day, oh yeah, I heard so and so Ajuodo talking about this on a program. Let me sit down and think. So you sit down, take a piece of paper and say, I'm interested in this. Maybe I'd like to do this. Where do I start? Where do I go and explore? We don't do those kinds of things. Yeah. So we can have plans, but if you don't write it out, make a plan, make a timeline for it, nothing gets done, nothing gets accomplished. Yes. So, and then too, in all the busyness, like I said before, you're running around trying to be everything, you come up feeling empty. I've heard a lot of women, much as we love our children, they say you are stuck at home being a nursing mother or whatever on your maternity leave. There are times that you need to get out and have that conversation or do something for you. So in these, and it's not a grudge against motherhood. No, we all love our children dearly. But I'm using this point to push home the fact that despite all that accomplishment, that, oh yes, God has blessed me, I have a child, this and that, there's a little bit of, I don't even want to call it a selfish factor, a self-care thing that wants to do something for you. And even in those moments, the you time is say, hey, you block off a 2 hour time and do something for you, for yourself, because you don't want to be living a life not being fulfilled, unfulfilled. You become a people pleaser. You are being everything to everybody except yourself. So, working on yourself does not necessarily mean having to go to school for 4 years or whatever. There's lots of information all over the place. There's lots of information all over the place. Yes. Like for myself, I need to work on these books and get them out there. So, there's things I can watch on YouTube, this, and they are very short videos. So what I'm going to do is, okay, take a book, a little booklet, listen to it. Any pointers that you get, you write it down. So in building your plan or whatever it is, that's my plan. This is about books, leveraging your books. But yours might be something else. You go to the source of the information. Maybe it's calling some government office or some organization, or going on a website, watching some videos, learning something, trying to accomplish something. It's I always ask myself, and maybe I'm out to lunch or something, but how would you feel if you just sat there doing nothing with yourself? All you do is you go to work, you come home, watch TV, go to bed. You don't read any books, you don't do nothing, you don't engage in any activity, something that will give you like an oomph, give you something, a zest for living, that what can I do? Even reading a book, you get something from, you get some knowledge. Yeah. And it brings to mind a clip that I saw, and who knows if it's true or not, but this is what it is. Like, with all the stuff that was going on with our brothers in South Africa, then there's a picture of this bookstore saying that there was rioting and looting going on, but the bookstore seemed unharmed. Nothing was done to it, because they are thinking of that myth of, oh, if you want to hide something from a black man, put it in a book. We don't like to read, because how we think about it is, the library is there too, you can go there, but how many people really want to bother? Some do. And then if you want to buy the book, then you complain, oh, it's expensive. Oh, I don't want to spend money on books. We seem to frown on getting better or doing better, and we're stuck with these mindsets of, this is how I was raised, this is what I know, so it's the only way. But things are changing. Things are changing. It's like, like I said, wanting to be better does not mean that you're going out to go have a 10-year education. But even being knowledgeable enough that when you are in polite society, you can carry on a conversation. Like a man can say, oh, I want to marry a beautiful woman. Yeah, that's the outer trappings. But if you come home And the beautiful woman can't have a conversation with you. And it's not to say that you should sit there talking about events on Wall Street or anything, but generally, you know, you need to be with people, a partner who challenge you, challenge each other, you build each other up. So if all a man expects of you is to cook, clean, and provide his meals and all that, and you are happy with it, well, that's okay. But I'm saying, is there more? Could there be more? Because even as partners, you're supposed to talk and say, hey, this is what my plans are. I'm going to do this, this, this. What do you want to do? And then you outline it and you put down, some timelines on which you're going to achieve, what you want to achieve. But if none of that, those discussions don't go on, then what? Right? So, yeah, it's like women have a lot going on. But I'm thinking too that with all this, Mamle, Tete, hi. Yes, I was being polite. I didn't put that in. So, you know, what do you want for you? What do you want for yourself? Look, there are a lot of women when they see other women pushing and trying to be better, they go, "Oh, after all, what are you bothering about?" There's even jealousy, envy. They say all kinds of things. Oh, you're too wrapped up in yourself. You're too this, you're too that. No, it's a growth thing. It's a growth thing. Everybody has their niche. You have what you are good at. Yes, you have what you are good at. You find it and you do it. I can come and sit here. Maybe I'm good. I like flowers. So I go learn things about flower arranging and I come and sit on and teach or do something, right? Everybody has their passion. Maybe you're a gardener, you'll be gardening, do something. Like I hear a lot of times, oh, I'm bored. I'm bored. It's only when I go on Facebook and go and watch some fights or people beefing that I get so happy. Yeah, I guess that works for some, but the question that I have is at the end of the day, what do you take away from there? What do you take with you? So we need to stimulate ourselves because, I say these things because we are in relationships, but a lot of times, who is with the children? The women. The men are there, but you get what I mean. It's the women. So, what impact are you, the mother, having on a child? If you feel that, it's not important for your child to look good and they go to school in tattered clothes, meanwhile, you can spend money going to programs every weekend and looking dressed to the nines, what have you taught that child? Or if your child comes home and you are not helping them with their homework because maybe you don't even have any knowledge about what is going on in the books, and so they don't have any example, like they're just, I mean, sometimes even parents, we don't even follow up on what our kids are doing in school. And sometimes the children will even come and there's a note from the teacher, they won't even tell you because they are looking at you and they are thinking, oh, my mom doesn't really care, oh, let me hide this from her, you know. But if we invest in taking an interest in all that is going on around us, not leaving yourself out of the equation. I came to read Dear Woman on page 119, mainly to encourage people that, don't be striving so much that you forget who you are. You can't do everything in your own strength. You need to also rely on God, but it's not looking to God to be the manna falling from heaven. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying that you derive your strength from there and it gives you the fuel to keep moving and pushing in life because there's a lot expected of us. I mean, men have their pressures. I wouldn't like to be them because a man, head of household, all that pressure, yes. But you, the woman, you are in as a complement to him, a helpmate. Your role, in terms of your role, yes, you're doing all that needs to be done, but don't leave yourself out. Grow yourself. I say this because, like I said before, I'm not saying go and get a doctorate before you feel better about yourself. All I'm talking about is that you have that one life to live. What are you doing with it? You're wasting time. Don't sit around and wait till you are 45, oh, 50, oh, 60. So before you start thinking, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. Yeah, I'll read Adjo's comment. Adjo says that's so dysfunctional for anyone to feel entertained with negativities, which in time impacts one's thinking process a great deal. Toxic and unhealthy environment. Thank you. And message says, reach for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land on the stars. Yes, I like that. Thank you, ladies. Yeah, let's take a short break and we'll be back. And then I'll wind down. Where am I? I always can't find my banners because I have so many of them. Okay, here we go. Hello, and there it is, the beauty of a woman's heart that you saw in that video. And with great pleasure, I tell you that it is 2 more days for the book launch of The Beauty of a Woman's Heart. And it's happening this Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is my time here in the province of Alberta in Canada, 2 p.m. GMT, and 3 p.m. BST. I have some information on my wall. There's an invite to Facebook viewers to link in on Saturday. As well, there's a link for Eventbrite to get your free ticket. And the book, you can get it on Amazon Canada, US, France, Spain, Germany, Italy, and Innovi Books. I can't say enough about the book, but I've heard people's views on it, and it is a good read, and it is such an inspiration, motivates people. So I thank all those gracious ladies for all their support. They know who they are. They've been so good, so good to me, so supportive. Sometimes family is not blood relation. Sometimes family is people you meet who just support you. You support each other. You support each other all the way. And that's so important. So on Saturday, Margie Marge, she's the author of The Shimmigrant and Same Elephants. And Maria Mwako Boidu is the host for that program. She's a personal development coach and a social activist. She's also an author as well. So I invite you to join me, won't you? Thank you so much. So we're going to go back and wind up. Yes. So basically, this passage here is just talking about a woman, if with misplaced priorities, you're struggling out there, pushing for everything. I want to go do this. I want to go do that. I'm working 2-3 jobs. You're not even having time for your family. I have to build at home. I have to do this. I have to do that. What is your growth plan for yourself? There's a family plan of what the family is doing, what you are helping your children to accomplish in life. But at the end of the day, what are you doing for you? Because the children, they'll grow up and they'll leave. I use myself as an example. I don't have any children in the school system anymore, not at this stage. So, and retirement is coming. So if I hadn't taken it upon myself to find out or seek out my passion, what would I be doing with myself? It's not to say that the writing is all that is going to satisfy me, but I'm saying that it's something that I love to do. It gives me passion. I have a passion for it. So it's one of the many things that I can do in my free time. So don't lose yourself chasing after so many things that you forget to plan for you. You forget to take care of you. As a woman, I would encourage you that every week, I mean, there's things you need to do every day, but even on a weekly basis, sit down and assess where you're at. Find out if you're doing okay. If there's something your plan needs adjustments, adjust it, tweak it, and keep moving. And don't forget to seek help. Working on yourself doesn't mean that you do it alone. You can reach out, you can go for coaching, you can listen to tapes, all kinds of things out there. It helps strengthen you and make you better. The last time we were talking about the head, and I'd asked the question about the headless man, and I remember Miss Sage wrote a very powerful point about the mind. I can't remember it all, but in everything, you haven't seen a headless person walking around. Take care of your mind, grow your mind. Don't let the worst thing you can do on this earth is to let your mind stagnate. Every time I say this, and I've heard many people say it, you go to the graveyard, it's full of aeons, like lots and lots of knowledge, untapped resources laid there because we were too fearful of people's opinions or whatever to branch out and be ourselves and do what we want to do. Don't let anybody begrudge you what you want to do. That is a distraction, especially we Ghanaian women, African women. We are so full of putting each other down. When we see somebody doing something, go, who does she think she is? She thinks she's all that. No, if Miss Sage is doing something and I don't know how to do it, I don't have a problem asking, hey, you seem to be good at this. Can you help me or just point me in the direction? If, if we are open, if we are those kind of people, like-minded people do that. Some of us, we can be stingy. We don't want to show people what we know or where they should go. But I'm saying that you find your tribe and you push and build each other up. So anyway, that's a bit of encouragement from The Beauty of a Woman's Heart, page 119. It just says, Dear Woman. Here is the book again. You can get it on Amazon, like I said before, in Canada, US, Italy, Spain, France, and Germany, on Innovi Books. So I'll end it here, and I look forward to seeing you all on Saturday. Please do come out in your numbers and let's have a good time. Thank you so much. I thank you for your time, taking the time always to come and listen. Miss Sage, Ajuodo, Mamle, who else did I miss? Anybody else who's on, I thank you. I appreciate you spending time with me, taking time out of your schedule to come and listen to me rambling on, but putting out some nuggets for all our benefit. So God bless you, and we'll see you at 8 o'clock my time Saturday morning. Thank you. While you're at it, do pray for the program for me. Oh, I see there's one more comment. Oh, okay. Good night. Good night, Mamle. Thank you for coming. Ajua, I think I missed what you were saying. Bye, guys. Love you. Bye bye.